Hello, hello. It's Bree again, CMT. I'm going to use this last segment to kind of guide you through a little bit of gentle stretching that you can do any point in time, any moment of the day, whether it's dedicating a full stretch practice or just getting in a few neck rolls and shoulder raises and whatever feels good for you, just to move through any stagnancy, to move through any resistance, to be aware and bring some awareness into the body on any places where we might be tight, or how good we feel, affirming how great we are. Whatever it looks like for you. If you want to join me, we'll take a couple of grounding breaths. Take about 3 breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw. Don't want to have any tensions, don't want to have your shoulders up to your ears. Again, we want to expand that diaphragm and the belly. We can breathe out the mouth. And we can take a moment to integrate some neck rolls. If we want to bring our neck down, head to our chest, roll gently to the side. Doesn't matter which side you start on. Move slow, keep those breaths going. And whatever direction you started, after a few breaths, go the opposite direction. Feel out any spaces where there's some tightness. Breathe in, and on the exhale, feel that space just become softer and softer and softer. After a few inhales, if you want to bring your neck upright, we can make sure that our feet are planted firm on the ground, our knees hip width apart. If you want to be sitting with your knees at a 90-degree angle, or you can sit flat on the ground with your legs outstretched, whatever feels good to you. And we'll drop the ear to the shoulder on each side a couple of times. So whichever side, doesn't matter which side you want to start with, drop the first ear you feel called to your shoulder, keeping the shoulder relaxed. Inhaling, bringing that chest out so your heart chakra aligns with the ceiling. And if you want to take a hand and gently hold, not really applying much pressure, just holding the head in place a little bit, keeping the shoulder relaxed, creating a bit of stretch in the neck. Then we'll release. And we'll do it again on the opposite side. Again, relaxing the opposite shoulder, dropping that ear to the shoulder as much as we can. Just taking gentle breaths here, don't force anything. When you're ready, you want to bring that hand up and rest it. And we'll release. And we'll do some shoulder rolls, starting with the shoulders coming forward, like we're hunching our heart chakra closed, but we're still keeping the heart strong and forward, and rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and pulling them back, down the spine, up towards the ears, rolling them back down the spine, up towards the ears and back down the spine. And if you want to roll in the opposite direction, forward towards the ears and back down the front of the chest, forward, up the ears, and forward roll, up to the ears and forward roll. And then we can do some shoulder raises, bringing them in, close to your ears, tight, 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 and let it go. Woo, woo. And we'll bring those shoulders up to your ears and squeeze tight, 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 and let go. Shake it out. Give a little wiggle just because you can. We're doing so good out here being alive and shit. Happy Pride. And if you want to take a moment to, we'll go deeper into that stretch I showed you in the first video where we clasp our hands together, fingers interlocked, the heels of the palms kissing, and your thumbs loose, nice and relaxed. And we're gonna pull those hands interlocked behind our neck so that our neck is resting between the heels of our palms and our thumbs are pointing down along the upper cranial nerves, along the top of the spine. So our thumbs are resting gently at the very tip of our shoulders, and we have the heels of our palms on the back of our neck, maybe even up a little bit towards the base of our skull. And we can relax into this. We can pull our elbows in towards our ears to apply a little bit of pressure. And we can even bring the neck down a little bit if you want to keep your core engaged and your heart still aiming towards the ceiling. And you can roll the neck down a little bit. And you can close your elbows over your ears. And then as you roll up, we're opening those elbows up like you're just relaxing in the sun, kicking your head back on the palms of those hands. And we can close it back up again. Flower going into a safe space. And flourish. And we'll try it again on that inhale. Close those elbows. On the exhale. And we can release our hands and bring them down towards our sides. Give our wrists a little bit of a wiggle. You want to massage out any tension in the hands and the thumbs, the fingers, touching the palm, getting the tension out of each hand as they serve. If you want to roll your wrists around, do a couple of arm circles if that feels good. Keep channeling that cleansing breath, grounding, freeing. Woo! How are we feeling? If we need to hydrate, if we need to check in, if we need a snack, do those things. Do whatever feels good for you in this time and in this space, because you are worthy. As you take a moment to nourish yourself, I am going to start going over some affirmations that I want to leave with you in this space at the closing of this beautiful Pride Month, with all this social injustice, all the fights that we're standing at the forefront of, all the shift that we're pushing, all the change that we're creating and co-creating with each other, standing side by side. I want to say thank you. First affirmation is thank you. Thanking you, thanking myself, thanking our collective. Thank yourself. Thank your spirit guides. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here to take care of yourself. Thank you for being here to receive these nourishing messages. You're incredible. The next affirmation I would like to introduce is the I am whole. We are already whole as we are. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing more that we need to do to prove that we need to exist here. We are allowed to rest even if it doesn't feel that way. We are allowed to do what we need to do to know that our wholeness is intact. I am whole. I am worthy. I am loved. I am whole. I am worthy. I am loved. I am whole. I am worthy. I am loved. I am whole. I am worthy. I am loved. Sitting with the affirmations for our collective, that we take care of each other, that we continue to uplift each other, that we continue to advocate for each other, that we continue to support each other, that we continue to push the fold, pushing our allies, pushing against this mold, our government that doesn't always support us in the ways that we're supposed to be supported. Our indigenous friends receiving the land that's theirs, receiving all of the resources that they need to establish and rebuild. We need to know that we have each other's backs. I am here to support you, and you are here to support me, and together we make up the collective. I am here to support you. You are here to support me, and together we make up the collective. I am here to support you. You are here to support me, and together we make up the collective. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this space. Thank you for having me. Happy Pride. I'm around at sacred_TX on Instagram, Sacred Transitions Healing and Massage Therapies, and TikTok, Goddess of Healing. Please reach out, please follow, let's engage. If I'm screaming, it's probably directed at you, or it might not be directed at you. It might be directed at all the allies. I'm here to push this work and to speak on behalf of myself and my own experiences, and to highlight and amplify any of those voices that need to be highlighted and amplified, period. That is what we're here to do, is to amplify each other's voices because they have not been heard. And if you are an ally tuning in, you have work to do. If you're an ally doing this work, thank you for being here and keep going. I love you. Take care of each other. Be well.